There are quite a few exciting new PlayStation 4 games dropping tomorrow, and while I wouldn't say that any of them is that heavy hitter like a Ghost of Tsushima or a game like that, there are a lot of exciting games, especially some pretty compelling remasters that are dropping tomorrow alongside some other compelling titles. So we'll go over all of them. We've got a total of 8 games to go over, so let's just get right into it. So first of all, I want to start things off with a game that's not even officially announced. However, all signs are pointing towards it dropping tomorrow, and it's one that I'm very excited for. Mafia 2, the Definitive Edition. So listings have been found on the Microsoft Store page, and I do think that is pretty much a confirmation that the game is going to be dropping tomorrow. They're actually doing an event tomorrow, officially revealing the game, the Mafia 1 remake, as well as probably Mafia 3 Definitive Edition, probably with a trilogy to be coming as well. And most are thinking that it's gonna have the event happen, and then right away they're gonna be like, okay, Mafia 2 is available right now on the PlayStation Store and other platforms. So this one is noted to include the main game and all downloadable content releases. Part 2 of the Mafia crime saga, 1940s to 50s, Empire Bay, New York, remastered in stunning HD detail. Live the life of a gangster during the golden era of organized crime. War hero Vito becomes entangled with the mob in hopes of paying his father's debt. Alongside his buddy Joe, Vito works to prove himself, climbing the family ladder with crimes of larger reward, status, and consequence. It's a golden era drama inspired by iconic Mafia dreams. Be immersed in the allure and impossible escape of life as a wise guy in the Mafia. Empire Bay, New York, post-World War II Empire Bay, New York, a city sprawling with opportunity and where organized crime thrives on the booming industries of post-war America. The complete and remastered favorite, for the first time ever, experienced the Mafia 2 crime drama all in one package and presented in stunning HD detail. On top of that, if you pick up Mafia 2 Definitive Edition, you'll get Vito's leather jacket and car in both Mafia Definitive Edition and Mafia 3 Definitive Edition. Again, not officially confirmed, but I would put it at a 99% chance that Mafia 2 will be dropping tomorrow. Alright, next up, we've got the official release of the Wonderful 101 Remastered, a Wii U title that unfortunately, given the fact it was released on the Wii U, did not sell a whole lot of copies. However, it was a very well-received game by Platinum Games, and it did have a cult following, and that goes to show, given the fact that they posted a Kickstarter wanting $50,000, ended up getting well into the millions. I believe they were nearing on 2 million. They might have even surpassed that. Whatever the case may be, it was an incredibly successful Kickstarter campaign, and Wonderful 101 itself has you lead an army of 100 wonderful ones from around the world in a Unite action spectacular. The game notes over 100 unique and dazzling, each with their own backstories and emblems. Change weapons in a flash with the Unite morph system. Draw shapes to switch between swords, whips, hammers, and more with strategy and flair. Unite morphs can be more than just weapons. Build hang gliders and bridges to cross chasms and bounce and blast your way to great heights. Use your smarts as well as your strength to solve puzzles and persevere. Don't forget, a hero's true calling is protection. Rescue the citizens you come across, and your bravery will inspire them to unite up for a limited time, of course, and your missions will take you around the world, through cities, across the ocean floor, deep into the jungle, and to a host of exciting locations. And this is one that, thankfully, it is getting a second wind after it kind of getting lost in the shuffle on the Wii U. That's just because it was, released on the Wii U. Now it's gonna have a second lease on life, and again, it's Platinum Games. You know you're getting a quality title out of them, and Wonderful 101 is definitely gonna fall in line. It drops tomorrow. Next up, for those of you that own PlayStation VR headset, you are getting another great VR title in Gorn. This has been out since July of last year on PC, and it's been received really well with 5,090 Steam user reviews. 95% of those reviews are positive, and Gorn is noted to be a ludicrously violent VR gladiator simulator made by Free Lives, the developers of Broforce and Genital Jousting. Yes, maybe you guys are not aware of the amazingness that is Genital Jousting, but their excellence with that game has driven them to develop the excellent Gorn on VR. Featuring a unique, fully physics-driven combat engine, Gorn combatants will be able to creatively execute their most violent gladiatorial fantasies in virtual reality, savagely strike down an infinite supply of poorly animated opponents with all manner of weapons, from swords, maces, and bows to nunchucks, throwing knives, massive two-handed warhammers, or even your blood-soaked bare hands. The only limits to the carnage are your imagination and decency in this brutal and savage VR face-smashing game ever produced by man. It was released at $19.99 on PC. Hopefully we get a similar price point on PS4. Outside of the Steam reviews, it did get an 85 on Metacritic, so it's been received pretty well across the board. And again, VR is getting another compelling title, at least PlayStation VR is. This has been out on PC, but with titles like Astrobot Rescue Mission, Firewall, Zero Hour, you've got Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, now throw Gorn into the pile. That VR lineup is getting pretty diverse and filled with quality games. Again, Gorn hits PSVR tomorrow. Next up, here's another exciting classic PC title that is making the way to PS4. That is Dungeon of the Endless. Dungeon of the Endless is a roguelike dungeon defense game in which the player and their team of heroes must protect the generator of their crashed ship while exploring an ever-expanding dungeon, all while facing waves of monsters and special events as they try to find their way out. This is a game that's been received very, very well, a very positive reception from Steam, 7,330 reviews, 89% of those being positive, a 79 on Metacritic, so that's pretty good as well. A few hundred condemned criminals were being shipped to the Aguara system on board the Prison Hulk's Success. While this was presented as a chance to earn back their place in society by working hard for the common good, they understood that, in fact, they would be slave labor sent to colonize an unexplored planet. All they knew about the Prime was what the probes told them. It had water, temperate zones, plant life, and plenty of metals in the crust. The game notes form a team of heroes each with their own strengths and psychoses, equip them, deploy them, and earn powerful abilities, manage and balance between ex-prison inmates and guards, experience 4-player co-op, and watch your back. You'll build your defenses and open the door. Each door is a danger. Prepare yourself and your team for anything. Explore and discover an infinity of levels and layouts. Carry your crystal through waves of monsters to the exit of each level and fight your way to the surface to discover the truth about the world. Dungeon of the Endless makes the PS4 transition tomorrow. Next up, we have Golf with Your Friends. Why have friends if not to play golf with your friends? Nothing is out of bounds as you take on 9 courses filled with fast-paced, exciting, simultaneous mini-golf for up to 12 players. The party doesn't stop there. Players can expect additional courses and content throughout early access. It is an early access on PC. It's been received very well in that early access form with a very positive reception with 19,852 user reviews, and it will be coming to PlayStation 4 tomorrow. Again, 12-player multiplayer, themed courses, power-ups, 3 game modes, level editor on PC as well. Hopefully that makes a smooth transition to consoles, and you've got a litany of customization options as well. I know golf games might not be everyone's cup of tea, but this is more of a casual arcadey golf title with a lot of cool settings, so I wanted to give this one a mention. It released at $9.99 in early access. Generally speaking, when games come out of early access, their prices do increase, so it might end up being $14.99 or $19.99. Keep an eye out on that, and maybe whatever the price is, it'll be worth keeping it on your wish list and picking it up on a sale. Nevertheless, if you do want a quality multiplayer title and you're a fan of golf or you're a fan of wacky sports titles, I do think this is going to be a good one. Next up, for those of you guys that like a quality shoot 'em up, I think Fluxed Area is going to be right up your alley. Welcome to Fluxed Area, non-stop arcade space shooting action in full 3D. 4 modes of play. You've got a story mode, a survival mode, timed attack mode, and obstacle race mode. 14 different types of enemies, 20 different levels in beautifully stylized science fiction setting, crystal clear shooting and blasting sound effects, and heart-thumping music. This is going to be released at $6.99, so that's a pretty cheap price point for a new shoot 'em up. I would say this one looks pretty good with its 3D look. A lot of shoot 'em ups you see these days still are of that 2D style, but this 3D look definitely adds a different flavor to it. Hopefully it ends up delivering when it does release tomorrow. Next up, we have Concept Destruction. Pick a car model and crash other concept cars to begin mass production. Concept Destruction is all about driving miniature cars made of cardboard and crashing them into each other to earn points by destroying them. Pick from several different modes that suit your playstyle. Pick Championship mode if you want to fight your way through mass production, or choose Survival mode to see how long you can survive a wave of deadly cardboard automobiles. Unlock new cars with points earned by playing. Each car has a unique driving style that could turn the tide of battle. Crash destructible cardboard cars, each with a unique driving style. Pick from 4 different modes to bring total destruction. Experience unique 3D cardboard car design. Customize how you play and listen to a heavy metal soundtrack while bashing cars. Concept Destruction will be out tomorrow. And lastly, I do want to give a shout to A Fold Apart. This game released back in April of this year on PC and was received pretty well. In a world of folding paper, there are 2 sides to every story. Mostly positive reception with 23 reviews, 73% positive. Definitely has a unique look to it. It looks like a more zany title. It's a relatable, true-to-life story of a long-distance relationship, over 50 handcrafted paper folding puzzles, beautiful 3D graphics with a tactile, homemade paper aesthetic, the ability to choose the couple that best represents you as well. Again, A Fold Apart was a game that didn't have a gigantic, overwhelmingly positive reception, but it was still received well enough, and a 79 on Metacritic is pretty good. Was released at $19.99 on PC, so that might be seen as a little bit pricey, but you can keep it on your wish list, and with all the sales that PSN is running, I'm sure it'll go on sale sooner rather than later. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, a litany of new game releases dropping tomorrow. I'm very excited for Mafia 2, The Wonderful 101, Gorn for you VR guys out there, Dungeon of the Endless looks great, and a lot of other titles to round out the lineup. That's going to conclude this video. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.